I burnt out. Snuffed a waterlogged candle. I burnt out. I knew I was a human being, but got so busy human doing. Calendars, diaries, and inbox full, a stack of notebooks and a list of to-dos. Overflowing with instructions, my spine carried the load. Could bear it, could take it. Or so I supposed. When eyes grew bags, I scuttled to make do. If you can't stand the heat, what's the use in you? I burnt out. Over days, over weeks, over terms, over years. Over days, over weeks, over terms, over years. Quantifying the incalculable payslips for your time, salaries for the grind, pennies to a body fighting loan sharks at its gate. I burnt out. Yeses aplenty, no's far too few, thinking I was on the right path, but molding myself into you. We get lost this way, broken this way, torn this way, misaligned and astray. Dressed in my costume, props and makeup to fit the mold. Just keep swimming, and you'll get there, I was told. But I burnt out. I burnt out. My back gave way, my knees and my spine. No medicine, no doctor, no rest break this time. Foggy was the headspace, eyes all blurry from the screens. Sleep so hard to fall into, also fleeting from me. When the mood started shifting, numbed emotions got too big. I could see there was a changing, something wrong in my within. Into hospitals, under lights, scans and scalpels, gas and needles. There will be no more emails for some time. It's a greater of the evils. When she whispered, I barely noticed. When she'd speak up, I looked away. Tapped my shoulder and I shrugged it like she had nothing of use to say. Started shouting and I blamed her. Yes, I blamed her and I shamed her. We blame them and we shame them so much easier than the truth. Why can't you fit in? Why can't you fit in? Into schedules, into the demands, into ambitions, into competitions. This is healthy. This is healthy. This is how we grow and get real wealthy. But the debt, sister, the debt. She stared back at me, grew silent for a while. No more noise, no inconvenience. I won, I'd supposed. So upwards and onwards, career ladder and the goals, superhero capes and carrying too much load on my own. But then came the tantrum, the full stop to my flow, grabbed me by the feet and dragged me to the floor. No means no, I was told. She got so loud, louder than I'd ever known, and that's how I saw reason. That's when I came home. I burnt out. I burnt out, snuffed a waterlogged candle. I burnt out. I knew I was a human being, but got so busy human doing. Calendars, diaries, and inbox full, a stack of notebooks and a list of to-dos, overflowing with instructions. My spine carried the load. Could bear it, could take it, or so I supposed. When eyes grew bags, I scuttled to make do. If you can't stand the heat, what's the use in you? I burnt out. Laying still in a bed, propped up by pillows, staring out of polished windows while my stillness got too loud. I began to understand there's a weakness in living too strong, as I struggled with my new role, shrinking away from my supports. But we cannot heal alone, child. You'll need help. You'll need some friends. So I gripped my teeth and said some yeses, allowing new access towards me. Let them do it as they do it. Let the reins go, don't control. What is needed is your rest now, so close your eyes, trust what you've sown. Then I fell into a dream. There were arms and hands alike. Everywhere my body tripped and slipped, someone caught me and shone a light. I began to see things differently through my body and not my mind. When we started having quiet chats, I began to understand. There has never been a need to fight the enemy. She has always been a friend. She's always working hard for me. On her love, I can depend. When I listen, I can hear her. When I slow, I feel her more. When I rest, I can heal her. When I thank her, then she grows. And there's more to it than just us two, my body and myself. There are people who look out for me. They're my village. They're my wealth. So I'm working on leaning onto others for support, and I'm working on trust that my body is the source. I burnt out, snuffed a waterlogged candle. I burnt out.